Hello, this is Wayne Liang, the Aragon watch designer, and welcome to our Aragon watch presentation. Now, I want to share something with you. After all these years, all these months, and your feedback that I've been reading, and finally we made our first 40mm. This is called the ARAGON Sea Striker collection, and we made them in 3 sizes, not only 2, but 3 sizes. 40mm for the first time, 45mm, and 50. And not only that, this is our first 40mm tritium watch. Let's come in and talk about this watch. Hi everyone, this is Wayne Liang, and what you're seeing on the table today is our latest, the ARAGON Sea Striker Tritium Automatic. For the first time, we have done 3 sizes, and I believe this is the first time we have ever done a 40mm. Now, what you see on the table is we don't only have 2 colors. We have 3 colors. So 3 colors: the red, the blue, and the purple in the 40. And then the same thing goes to the 45, which is the red, the blue, and the purple for the 45, and the 50 right over here. It's the same thing. We have 3 colors as well. So purple, red, and blue, okay? Now, this is a brand new collection and has been, we recently, let me say this one again. We recently had a mystery box, okay? And this was the mystery box. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because for the mystery box, the deal was incredible. It's already over. And now I'm doing this presentation is because for those of you who have never seen this watch and do not own this watch, they might be seeing this, and after seeing the video, they will be making a decision to make a purchase of this watch. So anyway, let's talk about the collection, and let's talk about the specs of this watch, why this is a design that you want to consider in your collection. Now, let's go and talk about the 41st. And I truly believe this is really, really cool watch. And let me take off my watch. And if you have seen my videos many times, you notice that I've been wearing this Dive Master 42 Swiss automatic. So I'm going to put it on the side. And I want to show it to you, and I want to wear every single size. You can see the watch in terms of the size perspective. All right, so whether you like to wear it on your here or on your wrist, the 40mm, my wrist size is 6.5. Okay, you can do the comparison and say, oh, I think I like a larger watch, or I like it small, I like a 40mm. So these are the 16 tubes. Okay, 13 on the dial, 3 on the hour, minute, and the second hand. These are all automatic. Okay, with the NH35 automatic. And they all glow in green except the 12, the double tritium tubes, they glow in orange. Okay, so we make it a little bit special. The thickness is about 15 and a half. Now, I want to say this. I know a lot of guys that probably say like, oh, I prefer a thinner watch or so forth. If you look at the design tends to have this more aggressive, sporty look, dive watch. And when I wear this watch, okay, so number one, when we measure 15, it also includes the case back. Okay, the case back is probably somewhere like 2 to 3mm. So if you take that off, right, so 15 minus 3, for example, is literally about 12.5 in total thickness. I say this is a sporty, a dive sporty watch. So for me, the thickness doesn't bother me at all. And I actually see it as a positive because the design of the watch case, having it in that thickness, it makes it more sporty in my opinion, okay? So that's my opinion. As far as the feature, what I really like about this design, if you look at the bezel, you see how it's a very dimension, a lot of dimension, a lot of up and down. It's not typical like, for example, like your dive watch, the Dive Master here. It's all flat. But this design right here is, let me get a pointer, if I can, yeah, right here. Let me get a pointer. So you can see how This is cut in and out all the time. All around is all balanced all throughout, right? And then you can also see the number markers is higher and lower. It's really creating a lot of details on the bezel. I think the more you look at it, the more you're gonna like this watch. And also, if you look at the unidirectional bezel, it has the arrows to go around to telling you, like, turn this direction. I think it's really, really cool. And it's also truly functional. So now, let me tell you what I mean by that. So you have your 15, you have your 30, okay, and you have your 45 marker. You have your starting point. So the chapter ring right here, okay, I don't know if you can see right here, it's all imprinted with micro imprint around 60 minute bars or second bars all around the chapter ring. And if you also see, if you can see, okay, yeah, you can see it very, very well. Let me get you to 50 millimeter. You'll be even able, much easier to see. Look at the height of the hand, the way we set the hands. Now, let me explain about something. Let's just assume each one of the tritium tube is less than a millimeter. Let's just say 1 millimeter, right? So what I am trying to explain is the clearance between the hour hand and the minute hand, it requires a space about 1 millimeter, right? So the clearance between the second hand and the minute hand is another millimeter. So just from the hour hand to the second hand, we added extra 2 to 2.5 millimeter. So that's part of the reason why when you look at the tritium watches, they tend to be a little bit, thicker, but which is fine. It all boils down to the design of that watch. So let's just say if I have a dress watch, right? A dress watch, and it's 15, 16 millimeter in thickness, then I don't think it's, suitable for that thickness. But if it is a sports watch or a dive watch, I totally find this to be a positive perspective. Now, let's go back. The second thing I want to talk about is the dial texture. Okay, I'm going to show you this angle. You notice I'm holding up the purple. This is the purple dial. When I turn it facing the light source, it really pops, okay? Like, it gives you like a great metallic reflection. Can you see it? I can see it. So when I turn away, it gives me that deep purple look. Right here. There you go. I really love that. And I also love one more feature of this watch is the contrast of the hands. Now, the beginning part is half white and half black. It is so easy to look at the time. Now, many times when you see tritium tubes, they're so, the color is so light, you tend not to be able to read the time with the, not being able to read the hour markers, I should say, as potentially the tritium. But because of the contrast with the deep dial and then the contrast of the hands, I really like this, this execution, how it's being done. So everything about this watch is really unique. And you also have the crown protector, okay? Crown guard, so, excuse me, I should say crown guard. And you see how the way it's designed is usually it's symmetrical, but because it's being positioned at the 4 o'clock position, it gives that very unique, like the crown guard is being hidden on the lower part, but it's still having that protection. Let's say when you're wearing this watch, you bump into something, this crown guard will definitely protect this. And the oversized crown with a giant circle lume in this spot, it glows really, really bright. Love this design. The Seastriker has a great potential for a second generation. Don't forget, okay, another special feature about this is if you look at the first end link, right? You see, this is a solid first end link, but the half link, the half center link is right in the middle. You see how it can be adjusted. So the point here is when you wear this watch, okay? Okay, so maybe there's a piece of paper right here. So let me switch it to the blue. Here we go. Now, the point I'm trying to make is, you see how I've seen a lot of oversized watch design, and the lug, when you see them, it goes out. So if you have a small wrist, which is impossible. I mean, of course you can wear, but it will not look good. It's almost like wearing something larger than you know it should. So, but not this design. Okay, I spent a lot of time, you know, engineering and making sure not only it looks good on your wrist, but it's also comfortable and also it fits right on your wrist. So you can see how this bracelet, it drops 90 degree. Okay, you see how it drops 90 degree, not like going out like this. So whether you have a smaller wrist, you don't have to have a 9 or 10-inch wrist to wear this 50 millimeter. You know, even if you have a 7.5 or you prefer an oversized watch, I promise you this will look excellent on your wrist. Now, so where I saw this, so for the 50 millimeter, we have 3 colors, the purple, the blue, and the red, okay? Now, here it is. So you saw me wearing the 50. Now I'm going to show you the 45. So side-by-side comparison, it doesn't seem like a lot, right? But in person, the 40 is a lot smaller. It's very, very cool. Here we go. Double button deploying, okay? Solid deploying class, which is A+, okay? A lot of companies are using, you know, the folded stainless steel, but we give you solid stainless steel. Now, 45 millimeter. Remember what I said earlier, that vertical brushed dial? Let me show you this in slow motion. Crazy. I love to see the transition of the light, and it gives you that really, really rich, deep color, whether it's purple, the blue, all the red. And the red really scream out attention. Like it's not like the sports car red. This truly has a very unique red. I wouldn't know how to describe this, but I think it's just really good, really, really beautiful to look at. Imagine you're wearing this watch, okay? So this is the 45, and I think for me, my 6.5-inch wrist, I'll pick the 45. This is for me. This is me. All around, you can see you can see the width, the north and south of this watch fits me perfectly. All right. You know, again, it's your preference. If you prefer 50, go for the 50. If you prefer 40, you know what? We have 3 sizes. So you can't, so there's one size that is suitable for you. All right. So 200 meters, water resistant. While I was away, I received a message, someone asking me about, you know, how truly these dive watches are. You know, I always give out a straight answer, never twisted my answers. Go scuba dive with this watch. Go 200 meters. You know, go 500 feet underwater. This watch will withstand. We're known for quality. We're known for honesty in every single one of our watch in terms of manufacturing and components, the origin of all the watches. And we support original design. All of our designs with the ARAGON are truly original. We don't copy. We don't imitate any other brand, okay? So anyway, this is truly a beautiful watch. And when you get this watch, you know, the way how the bezel turns and feel is magnificent. You will like it. You will like it a lot. It almost feels like it's like a hydraulic turning bezel. 120 teeth. So for the 50 millimeter, you're gonna get a 5 millimeter thick bracelet. It's quite, you know, it's the weight is significant. I'm not gonna lie to you. You will truly, if you like a heavy timepiece, you know, that 50 is truly yours. I would say the 45 feels substantial, okay? But when you wear it on your wrist, it feels good. You know, like that's how I enjoy to design and build every single ARAGON watch. So once again, the 40 millimeter, I hope, you know, this is our first time building a 40 millimeter. I hope you like it. Now, we have 3 colors. You can never go wrong with a blue watch. You know, this is what I'm going to tell you. You can never go wrong with a blue watch. So if you look at three colors, right, and you're indecisive about whether I should get the purple, I never have a purple watch, oh, I never have a red watch. I'm sure you might have a blue or black dial watch. So easy pick. Okay. So, and also tritium watches. Let me explain just a brief and as quickly as possible about tritium watches. You will never find a tritium watch the price point as good as the ARAGON brand, okay? And if you're familiar with tritium, okay, these are these watches do not require any light source to charge the hands and the R index at night to glow in the dark, okay? So the tritium these are all, okay, I forgot to mention this. These are all Swiss made, mb-Microtec tritium tubes, okay, Swiss made. And they do not require any light source to charge. They will simply just glow in the dark. But and there's a lot of misconception out there. People compare tritium with loom paint, because loom paint you charge and they glow very, very bright immediately, and then they die down. Okay, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, or whatsoever. Tritium tubes, you put these in a safe deposit box and cover them up for as long as you have the watch in the box. You take them out, okay? Now, here is the important part. You take them out at night, right? Make sure your eye vision or your vision get adjusted in the dark. Okay, once your vision get adjusted in the dark, you will start seeing them glow brighter and brighter, okay? So that's how it works, and they will last you 20, 25, 30 years without any problem, okay? All right, here we go. I thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the presentation I did. And, leave us a comment. I love to read your comments. I really appreciate if you can spread out the words and tell all your friends and all the watch collectors out there about ARAGON brand. We've been around for 30 years, and we are a boutique brand, and we don't spend much money on advertising, so we need your help to get our name out there. All right, so thank you very much, and I will see you very, very soon.